I'm Hardik Arora. I'm from the 1921 batch from the Symbiosis School of Banking and Finance. I'm going to take you through what are the basics of stock market trading, and I'm going to show you the portal on which you're going to trade. So about the game, I'm going to explain you that as well. So allow me to present my screen and please confirm if it is visible at your end. Visible?
Yes, Hardik.
Okay. Yeah. So here we present to you Dalal Street Arena 6.0, presented by Symbiosis School of Banking and Finance in association with Dalal Street Investment Journal. So this trading game is for 4 days from 14th December to 18th of December. And this game of trading can exactly get as real as it could get. So I'd like to begin with what is stock market trading in layman terms. To explain you what is stock market trading, let us first understand what is a stock. So a stock is a share in the ownership of the company. Let me explain you this through an example. I have a company, and along with me there are 9 other people who are interested in investing in my company and in my business. So let's say those 9 people also put money in my business. Now all of us have an equal partnership of 10%. Now these are the owners of my company. This is what I mean, essentially mean when we buy a stock or a share. Now interchangeably, stock, share and equity is used in the market. So let us understand what is a stock market. So stock market would be a place where a buyer and seller would meet each other, and they will come into an agreement to buy or sell a particular share. Let us understand this concept very well, because there's one person who is trying to buy the shares and another person who is trying to sell the shares. This says you that different markets, different opinions will make a market. So that is essentially a place which is known as the stock market. Now let us understand an exchange. It's a place through which this transaction actually happen, and the processing of transaction takes place through these exchanges. So exchanges are a marketplace where securities, commodities, derivatives and other financial instruments are traded. The core function of this exchange is to ensure fair and orderly trading and the efficient dissemination of price information to everyone. So that's what an exchange does. It has a major role to play in terms of processing your transaction and making sure that the trades are executed at an efficient process. Next, we see what are these exchanges in India. So they are Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. These are the two prominent exchanges which are present in India. And these exchanges will typically take the responsibility of executing your trades. So Bombay Stock Exchange has 5,000 companies listed on its exchange, and National Stock Exchange has 1641 companies listed. Now the entire market operates from 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, which
ये
essentially
काम
means
है कैसे
during,
कैसे
yeah,
नहीं है तू जा
so this essentially mean that the exchanges and the trades that you're going to do during your game will also be during 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You can put up orders before or after that, but they'll be then pending, and they'll only be executed once the market reopens. Now, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange have an index, which is Sensex and Nifty respectively. To explain this, let us understand a person outside India comes here and asks me, Hardik, please tell me how are the equity markets in India performing? Like, to explain him that 5,000 companies, how they are performing, what is exactly happening into it, becomes very cumbersome procedure. So what we have done is we have created exchanges, which is Sensex and Nifty. Sensex has around 30 companies in that portfolio, and National Stock Exchange has 50 companies. Now, these companies are by and large presenting the Indian capital markets. So if a person comes up and asks me what is the position of equity market in India, I'll say, please refer to the indexes that we have, which is Sensex and Nifty. If Sensex and Nifty are going up, that means the overall equity market in India is performing good. The next part is the orders that we place. So there are by and large two main orders that I'm going to explain you about, which are market order and a limit order. Now, market order is an order to buy or sell a stock at a best available price in the market. Market order typically won't ensure you an execution, but will ensure an execution, but it will not guarantee you the specific price that you want. Let us understand this. Now, I want to place an order and I'll say that the current market price of a share is 100 rupees. So I'll put in market order to it. The moment price goes to 102, I might also get the share at 102 and not at my specific price that I wanted, because it's a market order. So it says you will definitely get an execution. You will get the share, but the price that you want, you're not sure of it. If you want 100, you might also end up getting 102. That is market order. Vis-a-vis limit order, it's an order to buy or sell a stock at a specific price or a better. So in case of buying a share, it will only be executed when the stock price hits your limit price or it goes lower than that because you're buying. And while selling, it will only be executed at a limit price or higher. So in this case, these limit orders will not guarantee you the execution. Let's say you put a limit price that I want a share at rupees 90 only, but what if the stock price never goes to 90? Your order won't be executed. So you're not sure of the execution. But if execution happens, definitely the price that you want will be applicable, let's say 90 or lower. So this is in your favor. That's the difference between the market order and the limit order. Next part that we're going to talk about is the exchanges that we are talking about. The Bombay Stock Exchange in 1990, this was the state of Bombay Stock Exchange then. This is located in Mumbai in the Dalal Street area, and you can see this building. If most of you have seen how Bombay Stock Exchange looks now, it is completely different. It is quite more attractive, and a lot of changes have taken place. But this was the era back then when Bombay Stock Exchange used to look, and there was a trading floor where people used to come and trade. How this trading used to happen, let us understand. For that, I'll show you a video which is an excerpt from the Harshad Mehta documentary. This will explain you how actually trading back then used to occur. So you see these people in the blue jacket, these are the jobbers, and people in white shirts are buying and selling shares, just like we're gonna do now. So I'll play this video for you. So this is how this trading used to work. Jobbers are buying and are helping them buy and sell the shares. People are trying to buy. So this is a euphoric time when they want to buy the shares and they are telling them, please give me. And the last point where that person is saying, if you'd see the lip sync, he was selling Mera Bej. He was trying to say that I want to sell my shares, sell it now. So when the markets are falling, people get into turmoil and panic that please sell my shares first. That's how it'll work. So this was the way the trading used to happen back then. This area where this trading used to take place was a trading floor. Now I'm going to talk about the India's biggest scam of 5,000 crore rupees. This is essentially the scam of Harshad Mehta. How Harshad Mehta pulled it off. There are a lot many reasons why people are able to scam in India. One is that people generally bribe and get their things done and work around with the regulators. Another is system inefficiencies which needs to be improved. This is what we saw in case of Harshad Mehta when he exploited these inefficiencies. He was smart enough to exploit them and make his profit. But Harshad Mehta forgot that he is also under a purview of law. So back then when Harshad Mehta was planning all this, there was a regulator of stock market, which was Securities Exchange Board of India, which was established in 1968. But when this scam rolled out, when these things were happening, all of them wanted that we need some strict regulation on the stock market because people are easily able to exploit the inefficiencies. So SEBI Act 1992 came into being, and that empowered the Securities Exchange Board of India. Today, Securities Exchange Board of India typically proactively regulate the entire stock market, and they also ensure that whatever is happening in a fair manner and no one is trying to exploit the market. So the major aim of SEBI Act 1992 was making sure that the investors are protected. To see next, this is how Bombay Stock Exchange looks now. You see it's completely different, not just the building, but if we go inside Bombay Stock Exchange, we'll see a lot of computers and technology being adopted there. A lot of big computers consuming a lot of power are now established over there. So it's a whole together a complete different experience. It is not what used to happen during the trading floor times. So then came into being the electronic trading part. So physically shares were transferred to us when we used to work in the era of trading floor in 1990s back then. So we used to get our shares in physical form, But today we see a scenario is completely different. We receive our shares in demat account, which is essentially the electronic form of the shares. So this entire process of converting the physical shares into the electronic form is dematerialization, and that's how trading is working today. It's electronic trading started by National Stock Exchange in 1994. After that, the inefficiencies that were there were to an extent removed, and a lot of things got more formalized and organized. And we are a lucky generation to see this, that we do not have to go to those trading floors and fight if you want to buy or sell shares. It's a different experience altogether, but given our generation has a facility of electronic trading from our home at our convenience, we can place our orders. So before we get onto the portal that we're gonna talk, where we're gonna play this game, I'm gonna explain you how you're gonna trade. And two basic strategies that I'm gonna talk about is a normal strategy where you will buy low and sell high, and another strategy which is short selling, where we're gonna buy high and sell at a lower price. Let's look at this from a perspective of a normal trade. In a normal scenario, let's say not a share, but if you are buying a real estate property, it is implied that you're going to buy this property at a lower price and sell it at a higher price. Same concept is applicable to the shares as well. You buy at a low price and sell at a high price. To quote an example, let's say you buy shares of Siemens at 1004.6 on 11th of November 2020. So your buying value comes to 100460. Next, you're going to sell these shares now, and you're going to sell it at 1223.35 on 10th of December. So the money that you'll receive by selling these shares, you'll receive 122235. So talking about the profit that you made would be the amount that you invested compared with the money that you receive by selling the shares. So the profit that you make is of 21,775. This is a normal course of action that people follow when the markets are going up. Now, there's another way and approach when markets are falling, people prefer short selling. Let's understand this concept from a holistic point of view. What will happen is, in this case, you'll sell high and you'll buy low in the falling markets. This is an inverse of a normal trade. So let's say you'll sell 100 shares of ABB Limited at 1148.05 on 12th November. So here you are not actually selling the shares. You are making an agreement that on 14th of November, I'm going to sell shares of ABB Limited at 1148. Now, why do you do that? You do that because you believe that the price of ABB Limited is going to fall. And the other person who is agreeing to buy shares of ABB Limited on 14th of November has agreed with this because he believes that the stock price might go up. So he can profit from that situation. Again, different opinions have made the market here. They are into an agreement to buy or sell the share on 14th of November. But this agreement is taking place on 12th of November, where a person is short selling these shares. So now he short sold those shares at 1148 on 12th of November. Now on 14th of November, if we see the current market price of that stock, it was 1049.60. Now the trade has worked in the favor of person who was doing the short selling. Now he has to deliver those shares on 14th of November to the counterparty. He'll buy those shares on 14th November itself at 1049. But remember the agreement that he had made, that he'll sell these shares at 1148. So now he'll receive the money according to the price of 1148.05, and the profit that he's going to make is 9,845 rupees. So these are by and large two strategies that you can adopt during the markets when it's in euphoric area, and you can also apply a strategy when the markets are falling. So I wish you all the very best for the competition that you have participated into. Please make a most of it. It's a great opportunity for all of you to learn as well as experiment all the strategies that you guys have in your mind. Now I'm gonna show you the portal. Now I'll present you the portal that's gonna explain you about how things are gonna work. So just a second. Yeah, I would request the team to please present our DSIJ portal.
Yes, Hardik, we'll do that. Is it visible?
Yeah. So this is the Dalal Street Investment Journal portal, and I'm going to explain you how we are going to trade on this particular portal. This is going to be very helpful for you guys as to exactly know how the trade's going to happen and how they'll be executed. So meanwhile, our representative will log in on the portal. And Dalal Street Investment Journal, it's an SEBI registered investment company. It's a wealth management company. It has a lot of products to offer. You can explore their website. What we are using this portal is for the stock market challenge. So Rohan, if you could go to the challenge.
I hope all of you have already registered on DSIJ, created your login.
Okay, so I'll begin. So this is the portal that you'll see once you log in and join the contest. About logging in and whatever queries you have regarding joining the contest, the team shall clear it out later in the later part. So I'm going to explain you how you're going to trade. So this is the portal that you'll see in front of yourself once you have logged in and you have entered the competition. The first tab that is visible in front of you is the portfolio. Now portfolio is a place where all your shares are held. By shares, I do not mean only the equity, also the other financial instrument. It could be real estate, it could be gold, it could be anything. But here we are restricted towards buying and selling stocks only. So portfolio will be a place where all your shares you have bought and hold will be visible under this tab. So that is basically a portfolio of yours. The next tab is place order. Now you'll go to the place order. What you are seeing over here is the order filling form. So our game starts with, first thing is that we need to identify a stock which we want to invest into. It could be any stock which you feel might go up, you might feel that there's an optimism about this particular share. Any such share, you need to just type a script code. For me, let's select ITC. So I identified the stock, which is ITC. I entered it, and moment I click on that, I'll receive some information about the stock, which is the current market price. The current market price is right now 216.8. The previous closing price was 216.2. The high price was 218.5 and the low price is 214.95. This is the information which is available in front of me. And also volume. Volume is the amount of shares traded in that particular day for that particular stock. So this volume is of ITC shares. Now the next part is filling in the order form. So essentially in quantity, you'll put the amount of shares that you want to buy. Let's say I want to buy 200 shares. So I'll put 200 in the quantity section. And now here comes the decision about taking a market order or a limit order. As already explained, what is market order and limit order? Let's say we talk about taking a market order. Now, if I buy at a market order, what will happen is I'll get my shares at the current market price of 216.8. But during the course of executing the trade, there might be a next best available price, which might be 218. So if I put a market order, I can get a share. Definitely execution will happen, but I'm not sure of the price. Vis-a-vis, if we select limit order, we need to put up a limit price over there. Now, limit order would be a price which is lower than the current market price, right? So let's say I put 210 because I believe that the stock price might go to 210 rupees, and that's the time when I should buy. So here I'm not sure of the execution, right? If the stock price never goes to 210, I do not get these shares. So execution is not guaranteed. But if execution happens, definitely the price that I want is 210 or lower. So this is the difference between market and limit order. According to the situation, you can select which order do you want. But if you want the execution to happen, definitely please go for the market order. But and if you are sure of a price that this is the limit price, I believe would the stock price would go, please place a limit order. It's up to you guys. And another thing is stop loss price. This is an optional strategy and a very good strategy which you can use to limit your losses. I'll explain you how this works. Now let's say I took a limit order of 210 and things worked in my favor and the stock price went to 210. Now the moment the stock price will trigger to 210, I'll get my shares in my account. Now I'm afraid that the stock price might even go lower. From 210 it might go to 200, 190, any price it can go. So to limit my losses, I'll put a stop loss price of 200. Now let's understand this. I put a stop loss price of 200. What will happen with this case? I got my shares at 210 and the stop loss price indicates that the moment the stock price goes from 210 to 200, immediately sell my shares and I'm going to book a loss of rupees 10 a share because the price is now 200. If there had been a situation that I did not put the stop loss price, if the price goes to 190, my on book losses are around 20 a share. But I am limiting my losses by putting a stop loss price. So that is the way where you can limit your downside risk or you can limit your potential losses. So this is the limit order. Now whatever you want to do, you want to buy, you want to sell, or you want to short. Now this short is about the short selling concept that I explained you, wherein you're sure that the price of the stock might fall down and then you'll buy it at a lower price and give the delivery and you'll make the profit out of it. So this is about filling the order form and placing your trades. The next tab is about the watch list tab. So we'll wait till it loads. Okay, here it is. So watch list is a tab wherein you can put the stocks that you want to watch regularly. So here in this case, Rohan has put up some of the stocks which he likes. They include Bajaj Finserv, Godfrey Philip, Happiest Mind, HDFC Bank. These are the stocks that he want to keep a check on regularly. So he'll put it in the watch list and he can directly get the price, the percentage change, high, low, and he can also directly buy it from here. If you want immediately buying, you can directly buy from your watch list as well. So watch list is a place where you'll put all the stocks that you want to look for. Now, let's say Bajaj Finserv has become redundant for Rohan and he does not want to look for it. He'll remove that. You can add 10 stocks to your watch list. And once he has removed Bajaj Finserv, he can add another stock which he likes, let's say ITC. So he'll be able to add this particular stock to his watch list if he wants. And that works for everyone. You can put or remove any stock you want into your watch list. And you can get direct update on that. Can you please scroll up a little? So the moment you will select the ITC stock, it will get added in your watch list and you can directly watch it whenever you want through the watch list tab. The next tab is of trades tab. The trades tab will basically give an idea of what are the trades that you have executed. Now in this case, if you buy shares of ITC, that is a trade that is showing that your activity is buying of 100 shares of ITC. You might also sell something. So this will give you a complete history of whatever the trades that you have executed or what are the pending orders for that matter. So once you click on the view complete history, it will be visible at your end, whatever the trades that you have taken. We'll go ahead with the next tab, which is sold history. When you'll have trades in your account, those trades would be visible is what I'm trying to explain. And this sold history tab will give an activity review of whatever the shares that you have sold. You sold ITC shares, you sold Reliance shares, whatever the stocks that you are selling will be available over here for your summary and for your quick review. So this is also, again, when you click on view all sold scripts, you'll be able to see whatever shares that you have sold. The next tab is of analytics. Now, the next tabs are completely for you guys to understand how you are performing as compared to the market or as compared to the participant that have participated in the competition. You see this graph over here, it is portfolio versus Sensex. Sensex, remember I told you, is an index which gives you an overall representation of the Indian equity market. So use here, blue line is the portfolio and the yellow line is the Sensex, which is the index. Now, looking at Rohan's portfolio, there have been times where Rohan have been able to outperform the Sensex. Is the part about 2 November 2020. He has been able to outperform Sensex in this case. Vis-a-vis, there have been times when Sensex was doing much better than Rohan's portfolio, which is the tab which is highlighted right now by Rohan. So this will give you an analytics on how is your portfolio performing with regard to the entire overall equity market. And the bar graph below this particular, the pie chart below this graph, can you please scroll? Yeah. So this pie chart is showing you the composition of your portfolio. So what the cash that you hold or the number of shares that you hold will be visible on this pie chart. As the number of shares keep on adding the number of shares, the portfolio pie chart will behave accordingly and it will take that shape. The next tab is a ranking tab. Now this is for you guys to know where do you stand in a particular competition. Okay, there's some lag. Please hold on, guys. Yeah, here you see the ranking table. Now, here you can get a gist of where you are in this particular stock market competition. So here you see portfolio value, that for the day, what is your rank for the day, for the week, for the month, for the quarter, and for the entire year. Above, you'll get clearly who's the first one. In this case, Manas Biswal name is present over here. In your case, the person who will be at the top, his name would be visible here. But to clarify again, the day, week, month, quarter in 2020 that you see, for the day, your rank, the rank of ABB is 25594. And for the week, for the month, quarter in 2020, so on. And also one tab beside the Hall of Fame is showing you a drop down list with overall. So you click on that and there'll also be a competition that you'll register. So beyond overall, you'll also get the stock market competition that you're going to register for, and you'll get your ranking for that particular stock market competition and not overall. So this ranking was an overall ranking wherein everyone has participated, but a specific stock market competition would be visible for yourself. And here you can see the days. How about the days, on which day what is your rank, accordingly you can select that. So if you scroll above, the next tab is my level. So this is completely for yourself as to which level you guys are operating in a game. So once you are able to cross your portfolio value to a particular benchmark, you'll be upgrading your levels. From amateur, you'll be able to achieve more competitive level while working on the stock market game. So this is the portal that I was talking about. Now, if you have any questions, I'll take that up and I'll try to solve your queries. And please try to clear all your doubts regarding that, because execution of order is very necessary to understand. Thank you so much.
Hardik, I'll ask the questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
There's a question from Prateek. He's asking, just a second.
Sure.
Yeah, he's asking that are options and futures allowed?
Okay, for specifically this competition, no. There's no option in future that you can play on this competition. It is definitely there practically, but not in this competition.
Okay. Next is from Shamvab. He's asking that can we do intraday?
Yeah, definitely. Intraday, you can do that. You can also hold your shares for the 4 trading days. Intraday is essentially for people who don't know what is intraday. Intraday is essentially buying your share and selling it at the same day itself. So you're making profit in a day itself. So you can do intraday over here. You can buy and sell share whenever you want. So yes, that facility is there.
Okay. Next, Sam is asking, do we have bracket orders or margin?
Sorry.
Do we have bracket orders or margin?
No. So here you're not getting the facility of buying a share on margin. That will again happen practically, but this game will not give you a gist of the margin buying.
Okay. Next is Anuj Jain. He asks, do orders get cancelled after market hours or if not completed?
They'll not get cancelled. So what will happen is if you put a order before or after the operation of the stock market, they'll go into the pending order list. And if your limit price is not met to an extent, your order will stand cancel. And if your price is triggered, you'll get the execution would happen and you'll get those shares.
Okay. Next is Aman. He asks, if we are allowed to do intraday trading and if we are allowed to do intraday trading, do we get a 5x or a 10x margin?
So as I already mentioned, this will not work on margin for you guys. You can do it in the real stock market. There is a concept of margin buying where you are buying or sell you are buying shares on someone else's money. But this is not going to happen in the specific stock market challenge that we are talking about.
Karan asks, do we have some limited number of stocks or we can trade in any stocks?
You can trade in any stock which is listed on Bombay Stock Exchange. Since this is a real-time market, you'll have all those shares which are listed on Bombay Stock Exchange. There's just a time lag of 2 minutes for the price to get reflected, but you can use this as your strong point as well. So the main intent is to make sure you understand how the market works. So that will be possible with this portal, and there's not going to be further ado for that.
Next, Dhanisha asks, is scalping and day trading and swing trading allowed?
Uh, yeah, you can do that. You can do speculation, you can do scalping, whichever strategy you want. There's no restriction on that. You can use whichever strategy you know by yourself.
Okay, so also Sam continues to her questions. She asks, what about dividend of stocks?
You guys won't receive the dividend because let's say in these 4 trading days, there's no company that declares, even if they do declare a dividend, you're not actually participating in the stock market. Please understand this is a virtual place where you are experiencing a stock market. So the concept of dividend won't be applicable for you. You won't be receiving any dividend as such.
Ayushi asks, can we hold our selling positions?
Uh, Sorry,
Can we hold our
holding their selling positions.
selling positions? Yeah, correct.
Okay, can we please request them to make this question much clear? I'm not sure about this.
Okay,
This is
Ayushi,
a vague, looks vague.
can you please make this a bit more expressive?
Yeah, works.
Okay, till then we can answer Aditya's question. Are there charts in this game, or do we have to refer to another charting website?
No, there is a chat facility available for you. You guys can talk amongst yourself about the stocks that are performing better or the stocks that you are buying. So you have a complete chat facility available alongside the stock market challenge. No other website required.
Okay,
Hardik, I think he meant chart, but we have got that also, I think. We have got right.
Okay, the chart facility or the chat?
Yeah, the chart facility. Chart.
Okay, I'm really sorry. So yeah, the chart facility is definitely there. You can refer to the charts as to how they are performing. Yeah, it is there. Thank you, Rohan.
Next is, can we also place the order after 3:30 or that price of the stock on that particular day?
Good question. Yes, you can. As I already mentioned, when the stock markets are not operational, you can place your orders, but they will only be executed when the next day market reopens. So there will be a pending order list for you guys. If you place an order before or after the operation of the stock market, which is 9:15 to 3:30.
Okay. Jay asks, can we hold the sell position for more than a day?
Again, I'm not clear with this.
Can we
Exact right.
hold the sell position for more than a day? Are you not clear with the question or?
Yeah, I'm not clear with the question, I guess.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Jay, can you please bit more expressive with your question? Uh, okay. Till then, we can answer to Utkar's question. He asks, what would be the capital we have been provided to invest?
Uh, okay, very important point that I missed out. You'll be getting 10 lakhs virtual cash in your account to play around for this 4 trading days.
Next is, if T plus 2 condition, is T plus 2 condition valid here?
So T+2 is essentially uh, the the day at which you'll get your delivery, right? The trading plus 2 days. So here, the moment your order will be executed, since this is a virtual platform, you'll get the shares in your portfolio at the very moment, because the order gets executed on this portal within 2 minutes.
Next is Shruti. When will we get the capital?
So you're not gonna get the hard money. Again, I'm repeating. The moment you log in on the DSIJ portal, there'll be a 10 lakh virtual cash in your account, which you can use to buy and sell the shares. And you can use it to buy the shares. And if you believe that right now the strategy is that we should sit on cash, you can ideally sit on cash as well. But that's the virtual capital that you'll get.
Okay, next is Anuj Jain. He asks, will pre-market orders be executed, that is at 9:98 a.m.?
Yes, pre-market orders. If you put up a pre in the stock market, practically you can put pre-market orders. Here this is not the case. Here it will generally be an order that you place which will be executed the moment market opens. So there's no pre-market order facility available on this portal as of now.
Okay, next is Utkarsh. He asks, is there any limitation of the amount that we can invest on a single stock?
No limitation. If you want to put entire 10 lakh rupees in a Reliance share, you can go ahead with that. No such limitation.
Next is Kanika. She asks, do we have the option of canceling pending orders?
Yes, definitely. Once you put an order, you have a window of 2 minutes to cancel this order. If you feel that you have made some mistake in filling up the order form, or maybe you're not sure of the price now, you can cancel the order within 2 minutes.
Next is Rudakia. She asks, we must have to sell all the stocks on the last day when market closes, right?
No, not necessary. So if the market on the last day when the market has closed, your portfolio value would be considered, right? The amount of shares, the profit that you have made will be considered. It could be the cash value plus your portfolio value.
Okay, next is from Anuj. Can we short the stock for more than one day?
Yes, you can.
Okay, next is Pratik. Are there any restrictions on the number of trades? I guess no, that's mentioned already.
No restrictions.
Yeah, that he has
Yeah.
already mentioned. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ayushi has given a clarification for her
Okay.
question. If we hold a selling position more than a day, will the stock be auctioned?
No, that facility won't be available in your DSIJ portal. I'm again repeating, just understand this portal is giving you a gist of how a market operates from filling the order form to executing the trade. A lot of practical facilities which are available in the stock market are currently not there in this portal, but this portal will definitely give you a hands on before you get to placing your orders in the actual stock market.
Next is Parnika. She asks, will the price of the stock be same as the original price in the market?
Yes, the prices are reflected as they are on the exchange or how the Bombay Stock Exchange gives, but there's just a time lag of 2 minutes. So it'll take 2 minutes for the price to settle in the portal as compared to the Bombay Stock Exchange.
Next is, can we buy Bank Nifty?
You're not buying indexes over here. You can look. I'll give an example. If you want to buy Bank Nifty, you can create it by selecting the stocks which are there in the Bank Nifty index. But here, essentially, you cannot buy the exchange itself. You cannot buy ETFs over here. So you'll buy and sell shares in this case.
Next is from Aditya. He asks, how do we check the leaderboard within the competition? That's
Uh,
already-
Okay, so I'll just tell you about it. What will happen is there'll be a tab of ranking. So if you want to check what is your rank in that stock market challenge that you're going to participate, that particular tab will help you locate where do you stand in this particular competition.
Okay, so guys, we are blocking the comments again and we'll open it shortly to take the balance questions. Yeah. Now, for now, thank you so much, Hardik. It was indeed an informative and engaging session. We hope this will help our audience for a better trading experience. And now I would request Rohan Gupte, member of our Junior Public Relation Committee, to guide us with the rules and regulations of the game. Rohan, over to you.
Thank you, Anukta. Good afternoon, everyone. I would again share my screen. I will stop my video because there's some internet lag. So, yeah. Just let me know if it is visible.
Yes, Rohan. Yes, it's
Okay.
visible.
All right. So first things first, let's move back to the portfolio. As we all know that what Hardik actually has told us everything about this platform, DSIJ. I hope that many of you must have registered on the platform using your using your Gmail ID, and those of you who have not yet registered on the platform, kindly do it. Uh, Now, many of the people were asking where or how can we join the contest, or why are we not able to join the contest. So when you click on this icon, I hope it is visible. I hope my cursor is visible. So when you just click on this icon, you will see something known as join contest. You can also see your profile and a option to sign out. Okay, from there, you don't have to create a contest. So yes, when you will see the name of the contest that we'll send, and you will have to also enter the key here. Now these details will be sent by the public relations team, and after that you have to join contest. One more thing that is to be noted is that these three things should be marked, and you should be very careful while filling this. Once you have done that, you will be able you will join the contest. And so this is the net worth, this is the cash balance that you have, and this will be the today's gain, that is how much you have gained in one day. And accordingly, this is the pending order right now. As Hardik was explaining, I executed an order. I just bought 200 shares of ITC, and this will soon be reflected in my portfolio here. I have already bought one share. I have already bought 100 shares, and this is giving me a return of 4.01%. Moving on, if you want to know whether you have registered for the contest or not, so you can do that by going to the ranking tab. I hope I am audible till now.
Yes, Rohan, you are audible.
Was I audible? Yeah, okay.
Yes, Rohan.
Okay. So once you have joined the contest, the options will change in the drop down. For example, if I am joining for DSA 6.0, one more option will be added here. You have to select that, and accordingly, you can see what rank you are on right now. For example, right now okay, I am on the last, I am on the what I can say, I am on the last number of the page. This is actually the number of pages. I am on the 2000, I am on the 2140th of 143rd page of the leaderboard, and I am on the last of that. So yeah, if you guys want to see the first page, then there's the option for that, and the last page is also there. So I hope that you are clear with that, with how the ranking is going to go, and how, you know, how much cash you will be given. You will be given 10 lakhs, and it will be showcased here. Your net worth will be there, and how much you gain on a daily basis will be shown here. I hope it is clear to you. Now moving on to one more important point, and that I'll first of all stop sharing the screen. So one more important thing, I hope I am audible till now.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So registration is a must. These are some of the rules that we have to discuss. Registration is a must. The trading hours will be from 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Uh, Current trading is with respect to the stocks that are listed on Bombay Stock Exchange, though the stock prices may be delayed by 1 or 2 minutes. There will be a brokerage fee per stock transaction of any value and size, and it is 0.25% per stock value, or 0.05 rupee per stock, whichever is maximum. Ranking is considered only for players who have transacted a stock at least once. Okay, this is one of the most important things. And if the market orders are placed during the market hours, then it will take 1 or 2 minutes after your order has been placed. And if it is placed, like if it is during the off hours, then the order will be like I told you, that the order will not be executed, but it will show in the pending orders. Moving on to the most important aspect of this game is the lottery day. So what is lottery day? We have the team has decided to put a lottery day in the 4 trading days. All the profits or losses of that particular day will be doubled. The concept is very simple, that if it's a profit, it's twice as merry, and if it's a loss, it's twice as scary. But what is the catch here? What is the main catch? Which day is the lottery day? So this will be announced on the day of the results. Till then, you will have to keep trading and try your luck in a game where losing is not an option. And also the profits and losses of lottery day will be added to final day portfolio value, after which the final rankings will be calculated. So it may be possible that if you are thinking right now that, oh, I am on the top of the leaderboard, it may change because we have put in a small twist, that is the lottery day. I hope I was clear. And if you have any questions, you may ask. Also, we will be sharing the link we'll be sharing the contest code in the evening. Uh, and after that is shared, you can join the contest, and the trading will start from tomorrow onwards.
Okay, so thank you so much, Rohan. Thank you. Hardik, can we have you back with the questions, with the left questions? Hardik, you are on mute.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
sure, we can go ahead.
yeah. So next is a question from Utkarsh Arora. He asks, is there any limitation of the amount that we can invest on a single stock?
Yes, that is already answered. There's no limitation. You can put your entire money in one share.
Okay,
But again, I would like to clarify this. There's a strategy called diversification. So you do not put all your eggs in one basket. So let's say in your portfolio, you have all the shares of pharma sector, but due to a regulation or something that happens in the pharma sector, all stocks keep on falling. So you don't want to lose out on that. Your portfolio value will fall tremendously. So you make sure that you diversified your investments in different sectors so that you can gain from if one sector is not performing good, at least the other will help you increase your portfolio value.
next is Shubham. He asks, there is also point how well your portfolio are like diversified portfolio in every sector.
Yeah, exactly what I mentioned. You should use diversification as a strategy to diversify and to make sure that if one sector is not performing good, you can take the benefit of the other sector.
Okay, next is Jay. He asks, in real market, short sell is just for intraday. My question is,
Correct.
can we hold it for all 4 days without squaring off?
Okay, no. So this is confusion because I gave an example of 2 days, but yes, in stock market practically you can do short selling in intraday only, and you have to square off the position at the very day itself. And square off, for people those who don't understand, squaring off is basically closing the position that you opened when the market began. So when you short sell particular shares, that's your opening position. Now to make sure that you close this position, you need to buy those shares and deliver to him. So that is basically squaring off the positions. And yes, you have to square off in the intraday itself. You cannot hold it for 4 days.
Okay, so next is from Ayushi. She asks, if we hold a selling position more than a day, will our stock be auctioned? I guess this is answered.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, from Shruti, it is, when will be the gain be depicted?
So your portfolio value will be continuously changing as and how your shares are changing the price. But remember, those will be on book profits. Okay, so your portfolio value would be your on book profit. When you will sell that particular share is when you'll realize the gain. So if you want to track what are the gains that you have made, you can do it at the same time on the portal itself. There'll be a particular tab which will show you what is your current position right now, or how much gain you have made in terms of percentage as well as absolute terms.
Um, yeah. Dhanisha asks, swaps or negatives as well?
Swaps, what do you mean by swaps essentially? Can you please clarify to the person who has asked the question?
Yeah.
Because
Dhanisha, if you
swaps
can
are
just,
essentially in derivatives. So there's no linkage of derivatives with this portal as of now.
yeah, guys, the chat box is enabled now. You can just type in there if you have any queries. Once asks, will we be getting new flashes?
Flashes in the sense you'll be getting, there'll be a headline on the portal itself that will tell you about a lot about how the shares have performed, and it will also tell you in the competition. Let's say a particular person has sold a lot number of shares, let's say 2500 shares he has sold in one go, so that will also be flashed on your screen when you enter the portal.
Okay. Next is for Ravi. She asks, how do we sell the stocks? You can start.
So there was a order filling form that I showed you guys. So below the stop loss, there was a option of buying, selling, or short. So that's the place. So if you want to sell, fill the order form accordingly and click on the sell tab, and you'll be able to sell your shares. This will be executed after 2 minutes, remember.
Ajitesh asks, if we start trading today, then too will start fresh tomorrow.
No, so your trading will begin from tomorrow itself. So that tomorrow 9:15 a.m. is the time you start trading, and you trade for 4 days during the operational hours. And also you can put up order request when they are not operational.
Yash,
Anushka, Hardik, 1 second, sorry for the interruption. I
Oh
just
yeah.
wanted to tell, guys, all the participants, I want to tell you anything regarding the instructions, how to play the game, the instructions inside the game. We will send you the PDF and the brochure. Again, it's already sent, but all the instructions, everything will be given in that. So we shall send it to you on WhatsApp as well as on the mail while we are giving the contest fee as well. So you will receive both the things on the mail. So anything regarding the stock market, whatever questions you have regarding that, how to like anything regarding that, that you can ask them. But anything regarding the game, we are sending you the brochure and the PDF. Thank you.
okay, so next is Jay. He asks, how to square off orders? Do we have to place a order, counter order, or an option to square off will be given on portal?
Okay, so to square off the position on the portal, you'll just have to buy those shares. So when you are executing that trade, you'll get the flow yourself on the portal itself. And since it is specific to the game itself, I think the team will clear this doubt for you guys.
Okay, so I guess no more questions are left. Thank you, Hadik. Thank you
Anytime.
so much.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you so much. All the best to
yeah.
everyone who's participating. Thank you.
Okay, an important announcement for everyone now. The registration link on DSIJ is shared on the chat box, will be shared on the chat box. Everyone is requested to create an account on the same. We'll be sharing the contest details and the DSA code to your emails and your respective WhatsApp groups. And trading will commence from tomorrow 9:15 onwards on DSIJ. Next is participate in all the days, get participation certificate, and invite. You will have to participate in all the 4 days in order to get the participation certification. And also now, yeah, that's all. Now I
One
would,
second, Anuka, just I would like to just conclude. Guys, again, all the participants who will participate on all the days will get the participation certificate, and you will also be invited for the Ask Me Anything session that will happen in January. January 2021, we have Ask Me Anything session with the students, with the SSBF students. So you can participate in that if you participate in this competition. And and also you will whoever wins or whoever are in the top 10, you will get a shout out on our social media platforms as well. And again, if you guess the closing figure of the Sensex, you will get exciting vouchers as well per day. This all will be explained to you again in the PDF and the brochure. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank you, Akshay. Thank you. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you to all the participants for being a part of our flagship event. We wish you all the very best. May you parade your stock market wits and emerge victorious. I would like to thank Dr. Manisha Ketka ma'am for giving us the opportunity to conduct DSA 6.0. A heartfelt thanks to our guest speaker, Mr. Kunal Rambia, and also to Hardik Arora from Equity Research Cell to make this session visionary. Kudos to the public relation teams and also our volunteers for the cooperation and support. See you all on Friday, 18th of December. Looking forward to a tradeful week. Thank you.